your girl went to Disney World last week, and let me just tell you, Disney is filled with so much magic, and it is also filled with so many hot guys. I didn't know where to freaking look. There was so many good looking gents out there. I was just so hot. And it was not because of the Florida heat. So I rode in an airplane for the very first time, and not only did I survive, I also got some really good snacks. Maybe it's the fact that half the time I thought it was going to be my last meal, but it's just amazing. Hey guys, my name is Cameron, and welcome back to my channel, Which Way to Wicked, where we talk about all things love, light, and especially tarot. So guys, today we are going to be finding out, how do men view you over time? Okay, so as men get to know you and your amazing self, how do they start to view you? Do they see you as the amazing, gorgeous being that you are? So, if that sounds as amazing to you as it does to me, then let's go ahead and take a look at your group picks today, okay? So here are your group picks today. So for group number 1, we have these red and black Disney ears. And then for group number 2, we actually have these little Halloween costume crocodile ears, which I just think are the darndest and cutest things ever. And then last but not least, for group number 3, we have these blue and silver Disney ears, okay? So guys, I want you to go ahead and take a very big deep breath in. And now I want you to let it out. And now I want you to please close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to think about how men view you over time. So as they get to know you, as they start to talk to you, how do they view you, okay? And then whenever you feel ready, please open your eyes, and whichever ears your eyes lands on first, then that is going to be the reading for you today. Now, if you feel called to more than one cute little headband here, then please make sure to check out those extra messages as well. And as always, I will have the timestamps listed down in the description box below. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your reading today, friends, okay? Hello, group 1! So you chose these cute little red and black Disney ears, and hey, hello my gorgeous little butterflies, and thank you for fluttering onto this reading today. So guys, let's go ahead and take a look at your tarot cards. Let's shuffle out these babies already so we can find out exactly how men view you over time. So Spirit, can you help a girl out, please? Please tell us exactly how men view my gorgeous group 1 folks over time. As they start to talk to them, as they get to know them, how do they view them? Wow, you guys, you already have such a gorgeous card coming through. Oh, wow. This is actually very interesting. Okay. This is so interesting. Okay, guys. So first of all, for the back of the deck energy, we have the Knight of Cups coming through. And for the other cards, we have the 3 of Cups. We also have the Hermit. And then last but not least, we have the Temperance card coming through. So first of all, guys, I definitely think with the Knight of Cups coming through, as men get to know you better, I think that they definitely see you in a very romantic light. Because the Knight of Cups, this talks about wanting to literally give your cup to somebody, and this talks about wanting to get to know someone in a more romantic sense. This talks about wanting to build a new connection with them and wanting to just explore a relationship, right? So I definitely feel like as men get to know you, I feel like some of them, they may just want to be friends with you, right? They may see you as somebody who would just make a really excellent friend, but I do think that for the most part, most men view you as somebody who would make a really epic companion. They view you as somebody who they could really see themselves being in a relationship with. So I definitely think that that is very fun to see. But what's very interesting here, with our other cards coming through, I feel like men get the idea that it would be hard to get you to want to be in a relationship with them or to want to be in a connection with them, because with the Three of Cups coming through, this makes me think about somebody who just wants to go out and have a good time. This makes me think about somebody who wants to party, who wants to hang out with their friends, hang out with like some cute lovers, right? And so I feel like when men look at you, they feel like they are like this hermit over here staring at you. And what's interesting is that the hermit, this talks about somebody who feels very alone. This talks about somebody who feels like they're a loner or like they're all by themselves. And so I'm kind of getting the idea that men, they feel like there is something that is keeping you guys apart. They feel like whenever they are next to you, whenever they are with you, that they are by themselves, if that makes any sense. I just feel like at the end of the day, when men look at you, they see you as somebody who is like this social butterfly, right? They see you as a butterfly who can't be caught, who can't be tamed. And so whenever they are looking at you, that's all they feel like they can do. They feel like they can look at you, they feel like they can talk to you and laugh with you, but they feel like there's always going to be this distance between you guys. They feel like there's always going to be some type of gap between you that they can't bridge. And so I'm just getting the idea at the very end of the day that men, as they get to know you over time, they view you as somebody who they can talk to, as somebody who they can laugh with, but as somebody who they will never be able to date or never be able to get closer with, because you are so interested in just having a good time and having fun, right? I'm kind of thinking of Miley Cyrus here, because Miley Cyrus, she has been in her fair share of relationships, right? She's been with Liam Hemsworth. I think she was with him for about like 7 or 8 years on and off. She was also with some other guys as well. I think she was with Cody Simpson for some time, and she was with other people. But what's so interesting about her is that she is just somebody who cannot be tamed. She is somebody who is just loves to have fun, who loves to have a good time, and it's hard to really get her to commit. It's hard to get her to want to settle down with someone. And so I feel like most men and women, right, because Miley Cyrus goes both ways, I feel like they feel very intimidated by her. And the reason why they feel so intimidated is because they know that it would be really hard to get her to want to settle down. It would be really hard to get her to want to be in a full-on connection for not just like a year or two, but for forever, right? And so I think that that is how most men feel about you. They see you as somebody who is just a really big social butterfly. They see you as somebody who is just continuously expanding yourself, you know, going out and doing things that people only ever talk about doing. And they just see you as somebody who, even if you did commit to them, even if you did decide to be in a relationship with them, they don't know how long they would be able to get you to stay in that connection, because you are somebody who is constantly wanting to grow, constantly wanting to expand yourself and expand your horizons. So yeah, that's very interesting to see. But at the end of the day, I do think that men really enjoy your company. They see you as somebody who is really, really fun. They see see you as somebody who is the life of the party. And I think any man would feel so lucky to be able to win your heart, to be able to win your hand, right? Because they know that that is not an easy feat to accomplish. And if you were to actually decide to not just hang out with them for a little while, but to actually commit to them and be in a long-term connection with them, they know how lucky they would be. They know how lucky that is to be able to get you to decide to just be with them, right? And to actually think about even marrying them, right? So that's very interesting to see here. And at the end of the day, with the Temperance card coming through, first of all, Temperance does talk about Sagittarius energy. And it is worth mentioning that the Hermit card talks about Virgo energy. So you could be a Virgo, a Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. But at the end of the day, the Temperance card, this talks about really waiting and taking your time and being very patient. And so at the end of the day, I feel like as men view you as this person who's a social butterfly, as men start to see you as somebody who just wants to have fun and have a good time and celebrate life, they view you as somebody who they just have to be patient with. Because I do think that at the end of the day, even though men see you as somebody who it would be very difficult to get you to settle down, they feel like you are worth the challenge. They see you as somebody who is just so freaking amazing and who would be like the best freaking girlfriend, boyfriend, they, them friend. And so they feel like it is worth taking the risk and taking the chance and being your friend for a long time so that they can try to get you to like them, right? So I do think that you have a lot of men who are pretending to be your friend, right? They are pretending to just want to be friendsies with you, but they actually are, that they want something more, and they're just trying to get you to really like them and to enjoy hanging out with them enough that you decide that you want to have a relationship with them, okay? So at the end of the day, I think that you should definitely take a closer look at all the men in your life who are just your friends, right? Because at the end of the day, like, they're not just your friends. Most of them, like almost every single one of them, group one, they definitely want to not just get into your pants, but they want to just get to know you better and to actually have a chance at being able to have a relationship with you, okay? So, yeah, guys, that is what I'm seeing so far. Let's go ahead and get some extra messages. Spirit, can we get some extra messages, please? Wow. Okay, you guys. So, I don't know if you can see this, but this card right here landed upright. And then these cards right here, they landed facing down. So, I'm just going to put that back in there. And we're going to take that one. And honestly, guys, that makes so much sense. Let's go ahead and get another card, please, for Group 1 Spirit. How do men view them over time? Okay, yeah, I get that. Okay, let's see what else wants to come through. How do men view my Group 1 folks over time? As they get to talk to them, as they get to know them, how do they view them? Spirit. Ooh, wow. Okay, guys, we're going to put that back in there. Let's get an actual card to come through. One card, if Spirit wants to be so kind as to provide us with that. Okay. All right, you know what, guys? We're going to take that. Yeah. Oh, my gosh. Oh my gosh, you guys, that is fabulous. It makes so much sense. So first of all, guys, we have the monster coming through with loneliness. That is the key word, loneliness. We have gossip. And it says right here, awakens consideration for the feelings of others and honoring trust. And then we have the call of the longing. And we also have oak and deers. So guys, first of all, with the call of the longing coming through, I'm getting two different messages here. And you could relate with one message or you can relate to both messages, okay? Just take it as it resonates. But the first message that I'm getting is first and foremost, that men view you as somebody who is always thinking about your next adventure, right? They view you as somebody who, again, is constantly wanting to grow, constantly wanting to expand. And so they see you as somebody who has this call of the longing just being placed on your heart, right? You are somebody who you never want to settle down into one single thing, right? You are somebody who always wants to switch things up. You always want to change your life and change the status of your life, right? So what I mean by that is, let's say that you are a flight attendant, right? Let's say that is your job and that is what you are currently doing right now. Well, men view you as somebody who will slowly but surely decide that you want to change your job, right? They view you as somebody who, because you are constantly wanting to grow, constantly wanting to change, that sooner rather than later you are going to want to change your job. So you'll go from being a flight attendant to maybe then deciding to, I don't know, become like a massage therapist or something like that. And the same thing can be said with relationships. They view you as somebody who, if you are in a relationship right now, sooner rather than later you are going to want to part ways with them so that you can meet somebody new, and or maybe just be on your own, right? They just view you as somebody who is very, very independent. You're very independent. You are a lone wolf, right? But at the same time, you are very sociable. You have a huge group of friends. Wherever you go, you meet new people, and they just view you as somebody who can't be tamed. Okay, you cannot be tamed. Just like Miley Cyrus with her song, "Can't Be Tamed." Can't be tamed. Here I can't be tamed. Yeah, that song. You're like that. That's you in a nutshell, okay? Now the second message that I'm seeing here is that men, like, they just always have the call of belonging placed on their heart, right? They're always thinking about what it would be like to be with you, to be able to date you, right? I just think that it is really hard to win you over, right? It is really hard for you to decide to be like, yeah, I'm gonna date you, boo. Let's go out and have a good time, right? Men feel like it would be really, really hard to get you to be serious enough to take them seriously and to have a serious relationship, right? They just view you as somebody who wants to go out and be playful and play around and have fun, right? And so, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, they're always just daydreaming about you and daydreaming about what it would be like to have a future with you and to not just have a serious connection with you, but to actually, like, maybe one day get married to you, right? So, yeah, that's definitely coming through. Now, what's funny is we also have loneliness coming through. And again, I feel like men, they kind of get into this hermit mode whenever they think about you, whenever they think about dating you, being able to be with you, because, again, they just always feel like there is some type of, like, invisible barrier being placed between you guys. They feel like even if they are right next to you, right? Even if they are right here, just hanging out with you, talking to you, laughing with you, that there is still something between you guys. There's still something keeping you apart, and that thing that is keeping you guys apart is you. It's your love for independence. It's your love for just being on your own, having fun, right? It's your love for always wanting to change your life and just change the way that you do things, right? So yeah, that is definitely very interesting. And with the gossip card, I really think this is talking about how men, like, what's funny is these are actually two men, right? I feel like guys, like, they're always talking about you. Okay, they're always gossiping about you, but in the best way possible, right? They're always talking about how sexy you are, how amazing you are, and what it would be like to be able to date you. And I think that all of these men all just really like you, and they find you to be very hot and very sexy. That is what they're talking about, and they're just, also talking about just, again, what it would be like to have a serious relationship with you. And I think that they are also talking about, with Oak and Deers, about how they feel like, again, you are worth waiting for. You are worth going through so many grueling months of just being friends with you, just so that they can try to get you to see them in more of a like relationship type of light, right? I just feel like you have so many people, whether you realize it or not, so many men that are vying for your attention, that are like literally like fighting for you at the bit, and they're also just trying to get you to just see them as somebody who you would want to be with, right? So yeah, you have so many men that view you as the biggest challenge ever. You have so many men that are fighting for you, fighting for your attention, fighting for your love and for your heart. And I just think that that is so incredible to see. So yeah, guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by the side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, Group 2. So if you chose this super cute Halloween crocodile headband, then hey, hello, my gorgeous little butterflies, and thank you for fluttering on to this reading today. So guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at your tarot cards, okay? Because I am so excited to find out exactly how all of the menfolk are looking at you and viewing you over time, okay? So Spirit, for Group 2, can we get some messages, please? As men start to talk to my Group 2 folks, as they get to know them over time, how do they view them, okay? Can we get some extra messages, please? How do men view them? Okay. How do men view them? Alrighty, guys. So if you look at this, there's a huge chunk of cards that like came out. I'm just going to take the one that was like right in front of me. So I'm going to take this Hierophant card and I'm going to put the other ones in there. Okay. Alrighty. So guys, first of all, for the back of the deck card, we have the Four of Swords making an appearance. We also have the Page of Cups. We have the Four of Cups. And last but not least, we have the Hierophant coming through. So guys, first of all, with the Hierophant card making an appearance, this does talk about Taurus energy. So you could be a Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. And if you are, then definitely take it as a sign that you are in the right reading. If you are not, that is completely fine. Just take it as it resonates. Now, with these other two cards coming through, with this Cup energy making an appearance, this does talk about water energy as well. So you could also be a water sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. So I am talking about Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay, so guys, this is honestly very intriguing for me, and I do want to mention really quick, if you felt called to this red and black little like Disney ears, then I definitely feel like you should check out this reading. This was for Group 1, because I literally just finished with Group 1's reading, and looking at the cards that you are receiving right now for Group 2, it looks so similar. The message looks so similar to Group 1's message. Okay, so if you felt called to that, definitely maybe check it out, okay, because I do see a lot of similarities here. But first of all, guys, I just want to say right away, I think that as men get to know you over time, they view you as somebody who is like this mythical being, right? They view you as somebody who is honestly kind of like a deity. The reason why I'm saying that is because with the Hierophant card, if you look at this card, you can see that there are two like men on the ground, and these men are literally worshiping at the altar of this like spiritual being, right? This is supposed to be somebody who's like a religious figure, and these men just, you can tell, hold this religious figure, this person, in such a high esteem and in such a high regard. Like they would literally do anything for them. Excuse me, guys, I'm sorry. I was just finishing up this little snack pack that I got from my last flight, and I think I got some of the food, like the snack kernels, like caught in my throat, and it is causing me to freaking choke. So I'm sorry about that. But honestly, let's take that as a sign, because I feel like men, whenever they are around you, as they get to know you more, I think that they view you in such a high light, in such a high regard, that they stumble upon their words and they literally choke whenever they are around you. Okay, I think that men, they are always thinking about what they should say to you, what lines they should throw your way. They're always thinking about what would be best to just mention to you to get you to want to like be with them or like them more, right? So at the end of the day, what I'm trying to get at is I just feel like men, they literally worship you, group 2. As men get to know you more, they just see you as somebody who's so awe-inspiring. They see you as somebody who is a leader. They see you as somebody who is like a deity, right? And so at the end of the day, whenever you are around your leader, whenever you're around like a deity, this amazing, just high vibing person, like a lot of people stumble upon their words, right? It's almost like being next to a celebrity. You just get so choked up, you get so excited about being able to just be in their presence that you lose all train of thought, okay? And that is how I feel like men feel around you, and they feel that way because they view you as somebody who is almost like a celebrity of sorts, okay? So you definitely have a really big fan group 2. You definitely have so many people that are so into you, and you definitely have so many people that are just putting you on like a really high pedestal within their life. They just really look up to you. I don't know what it is that you do, but you do it freaking well, okay? So what I mean by that is maybe a lot of men, they could be meeting you through y'all's job, okay? Maybe they meet you through y'all's job and they just feel like you do y'all's the job really, really well, right? I'm also getting this idea, maybe you are somebody who has like a big social media following. Maybe you are somebody who is a bit of an influencer. Maybe you have a YouTube channel, or you are just really, really gorgeous or something like that. And so you have so many people on like Instagram or whatever that follow you and that look up to you. I just feel like you are somebody who at the end of the day, whatever it is that you do, whether it be you like just doing your job really well, doing like social media really well, I just think that men really look up to you. Men see you as somebody who does whatever it is you do really, really well, and they just really, really like you. And honestly, this could even just go back to the fact that maybe you are just a really good like talker, communicator, right? Maybe you're really funny and you make really good jokes and you're just fun to be around. So at the end of the day, when men like are around you, whenever they meet you for the first time, they just look at you and see you as somebody who is not like any other person, right? They see you as somebody who is just really smart and really funny, and you are just really fun to talk to, and so they just view you as somebody who is so different and you really stand apart and you are just you, right? So at the end of the day, as men get to know you, as they start to talk to you more, they just see you as somebody who is not like anybody else. They see you as somebody who is like a freaking god or goddess. They just really look up to you. Whether it be them looking up to you because of your job, or looking up to you because you're so funny, or looking up to you because you're so influential, because you have a big social media following. You just have so many men freaking looking up to you, okay? Now, we also have the Four of Cups coming through and the Page of Cups, and I honestly feel like these cards go really well together because this talks about somebody wanting to date somebody, right? This talks about somebody offering their cup to someone, and they're offering their cup trying to get someone to take it, right? Trying to get this person to take it and to go on a date with them. And what's so funny is that this cup is like being offered right here, but this person has so many cups, right? Has so many cups that they don't even notice that there is this other cup being offered, right? From left field. And so I'm getting this idea here that men, as they get to know you over time, as they start to talk to you more, they just see you as somebody who has so many followers, right? They see you as somebody who has so many men already that are interested in you in a romantic sense. And because you have so many like admirers, because you have so many people that are trying to date you, they feel like if they were to try to ask you out on a date, if they were to try to get you to notice them, that you wouldn't even see them because you already have so many other people trying to get you to notice them, them, right? So they definitely just feel like you are somebody who it would just be so impossible to date, right? They feel like they have so many odds placed against them, and it would just be so hard to get you to even notice them, right? So yeah, men definitely view you as somebody who they would want to date, definitely, but they also view you as somebody who is a really, really big challenge, okay? So yeah, at the end of the day, what I'm seeing here is just the fact that you are a leader. You are a leader of your field. You are just a leader within your life, and men really look up to you. They're really inspired by you, and they just find you to be so different from everyone else, and because of that, they want to date you. They want to get to know you more, but at the end of the day, they view you as somebody who has so many admirers, so many people who want to be your lover, that you would never ever even notice that they like you, right? So yeah, that's definitely coming through here. Let's see what is making an appearance. What else wants to come through? Okay, Spirit, can we get some extra information, please? Can we get some extra information? How do men view my group 2 folks, okay? Can we get some extra information, Spirit? Alrighty. Very interesting. Alrighty, guys. So, we have Emotional Drainer coming through with the Vampire card. We also have Fate with the Palm. We have Father making an appearance, and that says, a talent for creating and supporting life, positive guiding light within a tribal unit. And then last but not least, we have Give and Take. So guys, first of all, with the Give and Take card coming through, I just think this is talking about how men will literally do absolutely anything for you. If you were to ask for anything, they would give it to you, right? Like, if you were literally, like, if you were in need for a freaking liver, they would give you their liver, okay? Like, it's just that simple. If you needed some blood, they would give you their blood, right? If you were in need of blood right then and there, and you weren't even in a hospital, like, they would literally, like, open, like, cut themselves and try to give you blood right then and there, right? Like, men will do absolutely anything for you, group 2. Like, they just freaking adore you, okay? So, if you ever wondered how far men would take things with you, like, just what they would do to make you happy, they would go pretty freaking far, okay? So yeah, I'm not sure if you ever noticed it, but you just have so many men who just love you, who adore you, who will do absolutely anything for you and just worship you at your altar, and that is so amazing. Like, if you were hot, I feel like these men would literally, like, go and try to find the nearest, like, leaf, and they would try to start fanning you with a leaf, okay? Like, that it's just how amazing you are, okay? Now, we also have Father coming through, and this literally talks about exactly what we've been talking about. This talks about somebody who is a leader within a tribal unit, right? This is somebody who everyone looks up to. This is somebody who everyone will take direction from. So, again, you just have so many men, as they get to know you, who view you more and more and more as a leader. They view you more and more and more as somebody who they can look up to, as somebody who they will take any direction from. And now, with the Palm coming through with Fate, I just feel like when men meet you, they feel like it was their fate to run into you. It was their fate to be able to get to know you. Men just view you as somebody who is just, like, it's almost like you take on this, like, spiritual quality in men's lives, right? Because, again, we're coming back to the Hierophant, right? This talks about a spiritual deity. This talks about a spiritual figure in someone's life, okay? So it's almost like men, they just view you almost in a spiritual way. Like, they feel like it was fate to meet you. It was fate for you guys to come across each other's paths. And they also just view you as somebody who is honestly just, like, very magical, right? I think that they view you in a very magical way, and they just see you as somebody who is so powerful and so amazing. They view you as somebody who just, like, you have to have magic for the way that you just do everything so amazingly and so great, right? Men just really look up to you, and they feel like you you just do so many amazing things. And so because you are able to do these amazing things, it must be because of the fact that you are magical, or because of the fact that God is in your pocket, right? You're just amazing, okay? You're incredible, sweetie, and that is how men view you, as somebody who is just so incredible, okay? Now, last but not least, we have emotional drainer coming through, and I honestly think that this is representing how men really drain themselves emotionally, just thinking about how they wish that they can be with you, right? I think that you have so many men that want to date you, that want to get to know you better, that want to be able to take you out on a date, but they are just so scared. They are so worried that you wouldn't want to be with them, or that you wouldn't notice that they like you. And so all of this worry, all of this stress causes them to feel just very drained and very tired and very worn out, right? So that's very interesting to see. So yeah, guys, honestly, that is what I'm seeing for you today. Men just love you. I mean, it's as simple as that. As men get to know you, they view you as somebody who is a boss babe. They view you as somebody who is just incredible. And they just feel so blessed to even get to know you, to even get to talk to you, right? So, yeah, guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, group 3. So you chose these gorgeous blue and silver Disney ears, then hey, hello, my fabulous little butterflies, and thank you for fluttering onto this reading today. So, guys, let's go ahead and get right into this reading, and let's take a look at your tarot cards. So, we're asking the question to Spirit today: how do men view you over time? As they get to know you, how do they view you? Okay, so Spirit, can we get some messages for group 3, please? How do men view them as they get to know them, as they start to talk to them? Will you tell us what is up? Okay, will you tell us what is up? Alrighty. Wow, you guys, this is so freaking amazing. So honestly, guys, I feel like when men, as they get to know you, they don't know what they want to do to you first. They don't know what they want from you, because there are just so many things that they want from you. Okay, that is what I'm seeing here right away with the 7 of Cups coming through for your back of the deck energy. The 7 of Cups, this talks about having so many dreams, so many desires, and just feeling so just feeling so stuck, right? You don't know what you should do first because you're just so overwhelmed. You don't know what you want because there's just so many options, right? There's so many things you want to do. So I definitely think that as men get to know you, they don't know if they should go ahead and date you first, if they should ask you out on a date. They don't know if they should just keep talking to you. They don't know if they should, I don't know, just be your friend or something. Like, I don't know. Men just feel so overwhelmed by just being around you and being in your presence. There's so many things that they want from you, and they just don't know what to do first, right? And for some of you guys, you could honestly just have some men that want to get to know you, but at the same time, like, they just want to, like, jump you, right? They want to get into your pants, so they're trying to decide, what should I do first? Should I try to talk to them first? Should I take them on a date and then get into their pants, or should I just make the moves now and try to get into their pants at this moment, here and now, right? So yeah, I mean, you just have so many men just so flabbergasted, right? They're so flabbergasted whenever they are around you. They're so flabbergasted as they get to know you, because you are just a babe, okay? You are a babe, and you just make these men feel so nervous. You make these men feel also, like, so shy as well. They just don't know what to do around you. And I am just getting the idea that you are just somebody who, like, you are all that in a bag of chips, okay? You are just so hot and so sexy. I feel like you have a very like confident way about you, that you carry yourself. You have this confident way about you, and I think that men just view you as somebody who is honestly like an Adonis of sorts, right? They view you as somebody who, because you carry yourself in such a amazing way, because you have so much confidence, they view you as somebody who just has so many lovers. They view you as somebody who is just such a catch. And so yeah, like, men are just trying to decide what they should do to try to win you over, right? Because they feel like since you are such an Adonis, that you already have so many people that are interested in you. They feel like you have so many people that have already tried to shoot their shot with you. And they feel like you probably have, like, said no to, like, almost 99% of those people. And these men, like, they don't want to be the one that you say no to, right? They want to be the one that you say yes to. So they're trying to decide, should they talk to you first and just be your friend and then try to like date you or something? Should they just try to shoot their shot and try to like jump you right then and there and get into your pants, and then maybe hope later on down the line that you will want to like start dating them? They don't know if they should just, I don't know, just be like work buds with you and just talk about work, and then hopefully later on you'll want to talk about something more than work with them, right? So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I think that you do have a lot of men that are interested in you. As they get to know you, they really like you in a very romantic sense. But because you seem like an Adonis, because you kind of are in the same league as like Brad Pitt or Angelina Jolie or Jennifer Aniston, they just feel like it would be hard to get you to even want to decide to be with them, right? So they're trying to find out what they should do first to try to win you over, but they don't even know what that first thing should be, right? Should they keep on talking to you? Should they just talk about work with you? Should they just tell you right then and there that they like you and that they want to, you know, take you home for the night? So yeah, you just leave these men feeling like they are young again, like, right? Like, you leave these men feeling like they are teenagers and they are just like back at square one and they don't know what to do, right? They feel like a teenager, and teenagers, like, they don't have much game, okay? So they feel like they don't have much game with you, okay? So yeah, that is so funny to see. You just have these men feeling so shook. You have these men feeling so nervous, and I think it's so freaking sweet. I think that you could literally take somebody like Brad Pitt, who knows how attractive he is, who knows how hot he is, who has so many people who like him, and you can make somebody with the likes of Brad Pitt be nervous, right? You would make Brad Pitt shake in his boots when he's around you, because of the way that you carry yourself in just such an exceptional way. So yeah, that is so incredible to see. Let's talk about these other cards. So we have the Ace of Cups coming through. We also have the Ace of Swords. We have the Knight of Cups. And then we have the Ten of Wands. Okay, so guys, literally all these cards is exactly like what I was saying to you earlier. Like, the message that is coming through has already been said from these lips as I was talking about the back of the deck energy with you. Because guys, we have the Ace of Cups, which talks about new love. We have the Ace of Swords, which talks about like new communication. We have the Knight of Cups, which talks about trying to win somebody over, trying to ask somebody out on a date and be romantically interested in them. And then we have the Ten of Wands, which talks about feeling very, very run down, feeling very exhausted because you're just so nervous and so worried and so just like everything put together, so overwhelmed. So yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, as men start to talk to you, as they get to know you, they definitely start to feel a certain something for you. They definitely feel this new type of thing like curdling in their chest. They feel these butterflies, and they know that they are like falling head over heels in love with you. I feel like it doesn't take any time at all to get somebody, to get a man to want to be with you, to get a man to just fall for you. It just happens so quick, because of the way that as they get to know you, as they start to talk to you, they just view you as somebody who is a great freaking communicator, right? They view you as somebody who is just really sociable and who always has the right thing to say. And even if you are somebody who is not very sociable, even if you are more on the shyer side, I just feel like whenever you do talk, you have these amazing, like, witty one-liners. You are just really fun to talk to you, and you're a really great communicator, right? And so at the end of the day, you have all these men who want to date you, who want to get to know you, but they are so overwhelmed by what they should even do first to try to win you over that they just feel so tired and so exhausted, and they've barely even done anything yet, right? They are just so worried about the possibilities. They're so worried about what they should do first that they just overexert themselves and make themselves feel so freaking tired and just so freaking worried, right? So yeah, you just have all these men, like, shaking in their boots, group 3. It's as simple as that. So many men are just so nervous whenever they are around you. You have so many men that feel like little teenagers whenever they are with you, and they just don't know what they should do first. And I think that that is so, so sweet to see. So let's get some extra information for group 3. How do men view them, Spirit? For group 3, how do men view them? Wow, you guys. Oh my goodness. We have so many cards coming through. So many cards. Okay. Let's see what else wants to make an appearance. What else wants to make an appearance? Spirit for group 3. Oh my gosh. We have so many cards coming through. So many freaking oracle cards. So, first of all, guys, we have boundaries making an appearance. We also have hermit. We have hero and heroine. We have guide. We have time's arrow. And then we have the Queen of Hearts. So, guys, let's just talk about all these cards that are making an appearance. So, first of all, men just view you as somebody who has that main character energy. That is what I'm seeing here with the hero and heroine card. They view you as somebody who is just so freaking incredible, so freaking amazing. You are just like a leader, okay? You are a leader. You are Miss Boss Boo Thing, okay? And so whenever men are around you, because they view you as somebody who is so freaking amazing, because they view you as somebody who has this main character energy, they just don't even know what they should do whenever they are around you. They feel so alone. They feel so just like on their own whenever they are trying to like woo you, trying to get you to like them. They don't know what they should do first, and so they are just looking for guidance, right? That is what I'm looking here. That is what I'm seeing here with guide. Like, they are just praying and hoping that they will find some guidance, that they would figure out what to do whenever they are around you. But at the end of the day, they just always feel like they are on their own. They just always feel like they are by themselves, and they just don't know what to do. They don't know what to do, and so they just spend so many minutes and hours and weeks and days just thinking about what they should do, just spending so much time trying to plot their next move. And that is what I'm seeing here with time's arrow. They just end up wasting so much time trying to figure out what they should do, and they place these boundaries between you and themselves as they are trying to figure out what their next move will be, what their next step will be, and it just causes you guys to further have this like distance, right? And I think these men are creating these like distances between you guys because they would rather have this distance than face the horrible thought of being next to you, being close to you, trying to talk to you, and then like ruining it with you, right? So they would rather, get away from you and, create this distance so that they can have the time to plot exactly what they're going to do with you, exactly what they're going to say, exactly what they are going to do to try to win you over. And at the end of the day, they just view you as somebody who is honestly like an honest-to-God player, okay? That is what I'm seeing here with the Queen of Hearts. And guys, you may not be a player. As you are watching this, you may be telling me like, hey, I'm not a player. I'm the furthest thing from a player. Like, I am somebody who loves to be in relationships. I love to be committed to someone and to just be able to have a serious relationship. Well, at the end of the day, This is how men view you. And because they view you as somebody who is so beautiful, so extraordinary, so exceptional, because they view you in such a high light, they feel like you have so many people who would want to be with you. They feel like you have so many people who would want to date you. And because of that, because you have so many options, they feel like you could end up breaking their heart. They feel like you could end up hurting them because you may not want to be with them, right? Because you already have so many other people who you could be with, right? So that is what I'm seeing here. At the end of the day, they just view you as somebody who could hurt them. You have the capability to hurt their hearts. So yeah, that is why they view you as the Queen of Hearts, okay? So yeah, guys, honestly, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and every Friday, and I would love to have you stop by the side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have a fabulous rest of your day, friends. Mwah. Bye, guys.